Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the DJI Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0. Now this kit right here is not what you will get if you order this drone from DJI. This is just our personal kit. This is what all the equipment that we use, and including this case, keeps everything together so that whenever we want to go fly or go film somewhere, we can take everything all at one shot. It's ready to go. Everything we need is in this carrying case. So today we're going to look at the drone, the case, the equipment in here, and some of the specs on this drone and the camera especially. Now, the kit that you buy from DJI comes with the drone, the controller, one battery for the drone, a charger, a power cable, 4 props, a gimbal, 32GB micro SD card, a micro USB cable, and of course the foam carrying case. We've got most of that stuff in here, and then we've obviously swapped out the foam case for this hard metal case. These Ultimax cases are really nice hard cases with really good foam interiors that keep everything well protected and keep it from moving around while it's being transported. We use these on most of our higher end drones. So first off in our case, we have the DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2. It looks very similar to the Phantom 4. There's very few changes to it. We'll go over those different hardware details and software details in just a little bit. Next in the case is the controller. Now this is the Phantom 4 Pro V2 Plus. Basically the main difference is that this controller has this built-in 5.5-inch screen. The screen is really bright, makes it really easy. You don't have to worry about hooking up your phone. And this controller with this screen still has a good 5-hour battery life on it. Next in the case is an extra battery that we take with us. Each of these batteries get about 30 minutes flight time. Next we have the chargers, the charger cables. And we have this multi-battery charger so that you can plug in your batteries all at the same time, and as soon as one finishes charging, the light will turn green right here, go on to the next one, and on to the next one. So it makes it to where you don't have to tend it quite as much, it'll just charge it on its own. Next, you have all the instruction booklets, if you ever need these. Then, you have these little antenna pieces. Now these slide over the antennas on the controller and basically just help to give a better signal strength if you're in an area that could provide a lot of interference, or if you're trying to fly a little bit further range. Next, you have a lanyard. This is just to help hold the controller so that you're not having to hold it all the time and it doesn't get tiresome for you. You have a little micro USB cable. This is what you will get also in your kit if you buy the drone straight from DJI, and it comes in the foam case. Have a little lens cleaner for the drone camera. And over here we have another charger. This is a car charger, which is really nice if you're out flying for a long time and you use up one battery. You can go and plug in your next battery and let the one battery charge. That way you can basically have one battery always ready to go. Last but not least in the case, we have the ND filters for the camera. Now these are really useful just depending on how bright it is, or if you have lots of UV light coming in and messing up your shots, if it's whitewashing it or something, then you can use any of these little extra lenses and set these on top of the camera on the drone. Last in the case, we have this little piece right here. This goes on top of the screen on the controller. It just kind of acts as another sunshade. Now the screen is really bright as is, and you really don't have much problems with the sun making it hard to see the screen. But just in case you have one of these, set this around the screen with these little bands on the side, and it just makes it a little bit easier to see the screen at times. The Phantom 4 Pro V2's camera has a 1-inch sensor optimized with an f-stop lens at 2.8. The camera has an 84-degree field of view and can record up to 4K at 60 frames per second. It records at 100 megabits per second with a micro USB up to 128 gigabytes. photos taken can go all the way up to 20 megapixels, and it has a mechanical shutter system. The camera is on a 3-axis gimbal, providing very smooth, high-quality videos and photos. The ISO range on the camera is variable between videos and photos. For videos, it goes all the way down to 100 up to 6,400, and for photos, it goes all the way down to 100 up to 12,800. The Phantom 4 Pro V2 weighs 1,375 grams. It's been re-released. The biggest change has been the transmitter, which used to be at a max range of 7 kilometers, but now DJI says it'll reach up to 8 kilometers. The DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2 has 5-directional optical sensing. Each of these little cameras on the sides are all infrared cameras and help the drone to help with its landing and obstacle avoidance. The new DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2 has the new silence props. You'll notice that on the tips of the props are the little feathers. This helps to reduce the noise by up to 60%. The drone also has newer ESCs, which are more efficient on battery power for the motors and helps with an overall quieter flight. On each side of the drone, you'll see that there are the little sensors on the legs and on the side of the body and underneath. These are to help the drone with its landing and obstacle avoidance. The controller for the Phantom 4 Pro V2 Plus comes with the 5.5-inch screen built in. You can't remove this screen, so you can't set your phone in there instead. The screen is really bright and it is adjustable. On the front of the controller, we can see we have the power button and the return to home function button. Down at the bottom, we have our battery life, and up at the top, we have all our different controls. These controls you can change, such as the buttons at the back. You can set them to do whatever you have it programmed in your settings to do. The controller is running DJI Go 4 app. This app allows you to connect to your drone, upload your videos, edit your videos, and see your album. And there is an onboard trainer, so you can go and fly a small simulator. The drone's 3-axis gimbal on the front allows the camera to have a very stable shot. So whenever the drone is in flight or is fighting any wind, the drone cameras always stay pointing in the same direction. The LEDs on the front of the drone turn off whenever you start a recording or start taking pictures so that the lights do not interfere with your footage as well. So there's the Phantom 4 Pro V2. What are your thoughts and opinions on this drone? Do you prefer this one over the older Phantom 4 Pro? What are some of your favorite features about the drone? If you have any comments or questions, feel free to write them in the comment section down below the video. The link to the drone will be in the description as well. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe or comment. What would you like to change? What are some future drones you'd like us to review or to go over? Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.